and welcome back. I am your host, Susanna May O'Hagan, and today we're going to talk about another true crime. My mother made me kill her abuser. Okay, I swear we already talked about this in another case, so we might just skip over this one. At age 11, Mary Balley was given a gun and forced to shoot her violent stepfather, who she held and found forgiveness. In news footage now more than 3 decades old, a little girl is sitting at the living room floor in her ramshackle West Virginia home, the very spot where just hours later, on February 24th, 1987, she had fatally shot her stepfather, Wayne Wires. Asked by a local reporter on camera why she did it, 11-year-old Mary Elizabeth Balley, her flaming red hair tucked behind her ear, nods towards an easy chair out of view. Wayne had beat up my mom. He got drunk and he passed out there in the chair, and she paused, shifting uneasily. I shot him. In that unforgettable pause, Mary Balley held a secret. I did exactly what my mother asked me to do, she says, but she did not take the blame. I thought that I was doing the right thing. The murder that winter's night in the foothills of Appalachia sent her mother Priscilla to prison for a decade and Balley into foster care. Now grown, Balley, 47, has made peace with her past and forgiven her mother. I live with the memory, but I have a good life now, she says. I'm happy, I'm not angry, but I do remember where I came from. Born just after her mother, Priscilla, turned 17, her father was an older married man, not involved in their lives. Balley grew up in rural West Virginia in sheer poverty, she says. There was never enough food in the house. I was very, very thin. She carried her books to school in a black trash bag because she didn't have... Daughter's anguish. I didn't want anyone to know what had happened to me or judge me, says Balley, visiting Mom Priscilla in prison after shooting stepfather Wayne Wires. Finding peace. The tragedy is part of me, but to be the best person I can be, I can't get caught up thinking about the bad. Balley says I have to make the best of it. Backpack and barely had money to buy lunch at school. Kids made fun of me all the time. It was awful. Worse still was the life at home with my stepfather, whom Priscilla had married when Balley was 4. A heavy drinker, Wayne would hurl belts and insults at Balley and her 3 younger half-siblings. He called me a redhead bee so often I didn't think he knew my name. She says her mother never protected her, as Priscilla herself was abused by Wayne. Sometimes he would beat her until she couldn't even lift her arm up. She was so sore, Balley said. It was like a house of horrors. The abuse came to a head one fateful week in February 1987. Wayne, then 29 and working as a truck driver, had come home. Okay, I have to go. Hope you all have a great... I'll be back.